are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Lindsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Straight ahead running, here's Samuels. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Lions at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Herbert on 3rd down now. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down, Matthews. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
27 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Matthews. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well-drilled, well-prepared, and excited to start this game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Dean. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now to Samuels. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Matthews.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground with Samuels. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Matthews. He finds his man, complete. It's Dean.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Matthews. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Dean. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Okay, ready? Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Texans! A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
On Herbert, his third interception.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back seven, phenomenal.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there. At the 40-yard line to start this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
It's caught downfield by Mechie.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some space here. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3.
17. Lions 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Lindsey. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Lindsey.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
From the 50, here's Herbert.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
T. Higgins.
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Texans 24, Lions 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Samuels again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They're going for it with the option right. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Texans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around.